Hello, Good Links family. Jeffrey Cranford back with you as we continue to work our way through this world, this unseen realm that's accessed through faith. Faith is the what? What is the definition of faith? Very simple, right here. It's the assurance of things hoped for. Well, it's also a deep conviction of things that we simply cannot see. There are two worlds. Well, this week we're going to look at, a character everybody knows, even children. It's one of the first children's stories everybody learns. It's Noah, it's the ark, it's the animals. I mean, it's been, I'm so old, when I was growing up, we used to have those felt boards, and they'd put, Noah on a felt board. They'd put a couple of zebra over here and a couple of, and as you get a little bit older, you get into college, you're like, really? Could they get all the animals on the ark? And we begin to ask these questions about, did that really happen? Was there a global flood? Let's move past some of that, some of the language, some of the literary device of that, and focus on what Paul does, and let's talk about Noah. And allow me to read this. Very simple, by faith. There we have, again, 19 times, by faith. By faith, Noah, now again, we're going to plug in this cosmic restoration project, the restoration of all things, taking us back, a reset. We're not going to have Earth 2.0. We're going to have a new heavens and a new earth. How did Noah play a role, and how does that speak to me today? Does that mean I need to go build an ark? No, I'm not Evan Almighty. It says, by faith, Noah, being warned by God about things not yet seen. Okay, again, God had said, here's what's going to happen in the future, and he began to act on it. He said, in reverence, there's a certain reverence that must accompany any time God speaks to you in the depths of your heart. Prepared an ark for the salvation of his household, by which he condemned the world and became an heir of the righteousness which is according to faith. How did Noah become an heir to the righteousness that is according to faith? He played his role. See, Noah, whether he was fully aware of it or not, in walking out the specifics of what God had called him to do, began to play a role in the total restoration of all things. Couple things that happened. He believed that there would be judgment. God spoke to him and said, there's coming a day when there will be judgment. We live in a time and an age right now, and in fact, Christianity in various forms is drawn towards the idea of an all-loving, all-caring, all-compassionate God, which is good. But an all-loving and all-caring and all-compassionate God where there is no judgment, there is no end game to this, there's no setting all things right, and it's really an aberration. It is in no way the story. I think what Noah is showing us by faith is that there is a God, there will be a judgment day, and God will set all things right. And now we know that to escape that judgment, well, they had to get on an ark, on a wooden ark. Well, we also need to. Maybe this is a little bit of a grasp, but I think a lot of theologians have felt this way. The cross was a wooden instrument by which we rise above the judgment that's coming. First it was by flood, and next it will be by Jesus returning, and the elements will melt. So here we have a way of escape. For them, it was the escape in a place through an ark. For us, the ark, again, is the cross. Here again, whether Noah was fully aware, I don't think he was fully aware of that, but he honored God and became an heir of righteousness by faith, by believing into the future of what God said was going to happen. This book is filled with, this is what's going to happen when Jesus comes back, the judgment seat of Christ, the great white throne judgment, and all these things. We can't shrink from that message. There is a day. So part of this, again, in this cosmic restoration project, Noah played his role in pointing toward, Jesus. And we're still understanding that. So we'll look a little bit more deeply next week at an incredible guy named Abraham and learn a few things from him as well.